Hi everyone, I wish that you are all doing great. Today, as you see, I was thinking about something so special and I want to share this with you. As we all know, everywhere for years, we know that, and we have heard a lot about it, that forgiveness is divine. But I was actually thinking that how beautiful it would be if we all would awaken this divinity in us, this part of the divine which is in us, and forgive from that place. Why? As we all know now, emotions are some energy and which are always in motion. If there is some kind of feelings or energy which is not moving and which hasn't found an expression outside from our body, then most of the time it gets stuck in our body and it creates different kind of illnesses or in my case, for example, inflammation, which was then expressed in acne, different kinds, and I'm not going deep into it because I'm not the right person. But this is why it's so important that every emotion that we feel, and actually all what we experience when we think about someone or some situation, all what we experience is just a connection that we have from starting from our emotions, from our feelings toward that person or situation or whatever. And as the end of this year is coming, I was feeling like I need to share this with you because I would really love for all of us to start a new year without hate, without resentment, without anger, without guilt, and all these feelings which actually can cause a lot of pains in our body. So why not to start a new year, like a refresh, a new us? And that's why I decided to share this with you. I'm diving now directly into the topic. As I said, about the emotions, when we think about someone, for example, toward whom we have a kind of feeling of hurt or resentment or hate, or when we just think about the situation, we have to know something, that all the time that we do this, our body doesn't know if it's happening at this moment, in this present moment, or it was a situation and something that happened years ago or months ago. What does this mean? Every time that we do this, every time that we are in contact with that person, every time that we go back in that situation in our mind and we think about it, we recreate the same emotions, the same feelings in our body, which means that the moment that we recreate, and always like the hate, resentment, or the shame or the guilt, every time our body is in that conditioning, our body is in that present moment feeling those feelings, recreating them and damaging itself. So it is not about the others, it is about us. We are damaging ourselves. That's why these emotions, these feelings should find a way to express themselves out. One of the things that I realized, and I really want you to feel this, not just to listen to it and to think about it superficially, is that if we think about it, we are all, I always say we are different, we are in some conditions, and somehow sometimes we might hurt people, sometimes even without knowing and without wanting, we might hurt with some words or some gestures or whatever that we do. No one is perfect. I feel that most of us, we might have some kind of conditioning, some kind of feelings and some kind of resentment and pain toward mostly our families, our parents, society, because of the way how they raised us and because of the lack of the love sometimes or attention or we have to know something that is not about us. It wasn't because we are not worth it, we are not worth love or the attention. or the care, it is because they didn't know it. They didn't know what they were doing. Maybe they lacked attention also. Maybe they didn't know what to give attention to a child is. But actually what we need and what we want from each other is listening, understanding, attention, love and care. But they didn't know it. They never had it from themselves, and maybe that's why they behaved in this way. And as I said at the beginning, and I will just keep saying it, what this means is it's okay for them. Now it's up to us. It's up to us to know how to do that, to know how to forgive ourselves, how to forgive the others, so we might be able then for the next generations to not do the same mistakes. Yeah, I really want you to feel this. They didn't know. They weren't aware, and maybe they still don't know. So let's start forgive. First, forgive ourselves. First, start to forgive everyone around us. And how to do this. I'm no one to tell you how to forgive, because I'm pretty sure that every one of us knows how to do that, but I want to share with you some techniques which are really easy and they work so good on how to change these emotions inside us, how to make them move, and how to forgive people. One of the ways is definitely expressing them. One of the ways is definitely if we are able, because all the time we are in contact in relationships with people, if we would be so able and so aware when we talk with each other, when we express ourselves, and actually all the time that we get hurted, even in relationships or in families or between brothers and sisters, it's so important that we find a way to talk about things, to express ourselves, to express how they made us feel at the right moment, to not keep everything with us, because we are used to do this, but this is so wrong. And it's even about the way how we express the things, because it's not that now I want to have right and I want to make you feel bad, and no, it's not about that. It's about I want to just tell you how you make me feel, and it's not your problem because the feeling is in me, but I want to express it and I want us to talk about having this beautiful and pure and communication between each other. It can resolve everything, and in this way no emotions will get stuck in our body. So if there is the possibility to talk and express the feelings, then just do it. The second, if there are somehow people who are not in your life anymore, if there are people who maybe you think if you would talk with them, they will not get it. It's fine. We are different. That's why we will never get it the way no one will get what we mean and what we want to tell the way how we really feel it. What to do in these cases? In these cases, actually the best thing to do is first of all to center ourselves. To center ourselves in the present moment through our breathing, to take some really deep breaths from our belly, not our chest. And the moment that we feel that we are centered and we are in the present moment, then to put the focus and the attention in our heart, to put the attention in our heart and just see our heart expanding with a light, white light, which will expand in all our body, and to fill our heart with love. At that moment, then we just see that person that we want to talk with, that person whom we want to forgive. We can just see their faces and express what we feel. Tell them that we forgive them. The moment that we do this and we practice this, you will just see how everything will shift. We will just see how all these feelings will get out of you. And we do this practice every day for how long we want, till we feel that we actually feel different about this person. We actually feel that there is something which is changing, which has switched about this person or this situation. This is really so beautiful, and there is no magic in it. So it's full of magic, but I mean it's not something like strange or so, because this is the way how actually our emotions work, and the attention, wherever we put our attention, the energy goes. So that's why if we put our attention in our heart, in love, in forgiveness, then our attention goes there, and this energy will move and flow, and then we can get stuck, and we can change and shift our emotions and feelings that we have in our body. So try this, practice it till you feel that and you really feel in you that something changed. Something has changed when you think about that person, or when you think about this that situation, and then let go. The third thing, and the most important one, is when we then will get in touch with that person, to be so fully aware and to see that actually the person whom we are meeting right now and seeing right now in front of us, it's not anymore the same as he or she was like years ago, because we are changing. Everyone is changing, and everything is changing every day, every minute. You are changing, me, everyone. So the moment that we see this person, we have to see it, he or she, from a new point of view, from a new awareness, from the present, from the moment. How this person is acting right now, how they are making us feel right now, and not from the feeling and from the ideas that we have from past experiences. If there are some people from our families, or people who we really like, they hurted us somehow, but we really love them. It's not that them, but there is always here in me, inside, this feeling when I think about them. Then why not to just release those feelings, to shift that, and then the moment that we meet them again, or we see them again, then we see them from another point of awareness. We see them from the present moment. We are greater than this conditioning of keeping in us and just going with this feelings which bring to us so much pain and illnesses in our body. So why not? So we shared here together the three steps why we should start to forgive and to release all these feelings, the how we can do that, and actually I forgot something, even to write a letter. It's so important and so beautiful to express yourself through writing. You can write a letter as if you are sending this letter to that person, and you can send it if you want, and you feel that that one will really know what you mean with that, and he will not, or she will not get it like something mean, so this will not make the situation worse, or you just burn it and you feel like you just said everything and expressed everything that you wanted to that person, and you let go. So the how, and then the third part, which is actually so important, is because we change the feelings in us, then we have then to show to ourselves that we are, when we meet these people, or when we think about the situations, if we think about them, then we are thinking from another point of view, we are thinking differently, and we are seeing them as how they are making us feel now, and not what happened in the past. I wish this video helped you somehow. As I said at the beginning, remember that it's not about other people. It's all about us. It's all about the self. It's all about knowing the self. It's all about knowing how to deal with our feelings, how to work with them, how to be with them. And when we forgive, you will see how, and maybe not maybe, but I'm sure that you have experienced that, how your heart and all your body, it's another level, it's filled with more, it's lighter, it's filled with love, and it's able to open up itself, your heart, and you are able to be lighter, and to feel happier, and to feel more love in you. Wish this will help you guys. Wish you a lot of love. Wish you all the best and all what you really want in your life. Take care of you and see you the next time. Bye bye.